I have to actually hold this on.
Okay, I'll take that as a yes. Adam, are you ready?
Yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Behind the Scenes podcast episode, what is this, 7, I believe?
Paper towels can't
It's something.
count.
I don't know. I don't count things.
You don't count
as they go.
Okay. Well, welcome anyway, guys. We're glad to be back. We've kind of taken a small hiatus from filming, but y'all won't recognize that because the episodes...
They will because you pointed it out.
Glad to have you back.
Good job,
Todd.
Nick.
No.
Anyway, so is there anything... We're going into this episode blind. We have nothing else. We don't know what we're talking about.
I mean,
so
this is really hard to see. I wouldn't call it blind.
Anything y'all would like to talk about?
Singer.
Throw it out there.
Yeah, audience, tell us things.
Yeah.
Good point, viewer
listening.
number 1. I agree. Stop arguing with viewer number 2. He's nice.
Anyway.
I'm kidding. We don't get comments.
No, we don't.
Ah!
We
hard,
don't.
not
We
quite.
don't. We don't get
Whereas-
comments, do we? Have we talked about the map game recently? I'm not sure that we
I
have.
ripped my mouth.
Not really besides Skype.
Removing the jaw! I'm done.
I know me and Todd talked a little bit on Skype about things. I don't
What?
remember
When did
what
this
really
happen?
About.
I told you he asked me how many points I was getting. That's the sin of our conversation.
I was wondering
yeah,
if
that
we
was-
were starting
When he
off
says
the
talking
same
about some
now.
things, that was literally all of it. I was wondering where he was about to go with this.
Yeah.
So you didn't continue the conversation?
No.
Not really. He's like, I said, Nick's probably set it up where we'll scale upward and eventually get a lot of points, but for now he's got to go slow.
Yeah.
But Adam was concerned he wasn't getting enough points.
Yeah.
How many points are you getting?
Yes, Adam informed me.
I
You
know.
can tell him.
We both.
I mean, it's not gonna...
we
it's
both
really not
started
gonna
with
affect
50.
anything.
Now I
Uh-oh.
have 60, but
You have 60 per turn.
yeah.
60 points per turn.
Yeah.
What do you have?
I don't know at the moment. Let me check.
Check on Skype. I know how much you have. But I want the number to come out of your mouth when Adam finds out how much you make.
5 million per day.
What?
Yes.
What?
I struck a deal. I gave him...
With Satan?
Well, I guess technically I did give Nick $20.
Oh, goddamn.
I'm kidding, Adam.
Yeah. He's joking.
You know I'm never serious. Actually, I make 4 million.
No, really, how much do you make? If you feel comfortable
I
disclosing.
just looked at it. Hold on, I can remember this. I literally just...
Do you want me to
looked
tell
at
him?
the
I
number.
know.
70.
No.
75?
75. There you go.
How's he getting 75? Like, what did he start off with?
I start off with 50.
Yeah. You both
Okay.
started off with 50.
Okay.
And I
So,
went
wait,
down
while
to-
we were talking, were you just... Was that while you still had 75, or...
No, I just recently got that high.
Oh.
It's been
As in this morning. You
it's
got that high this
Yeah,
morning.
that's why I didn't know my numbers and it changed it.
Oh.
I've been doing a slow crawl, trying to build up.
Okay.
Here you go, Adam.
Todd has taken a very different
go.
strategy than you have. And the reason we're thank you.
You threw it like it was a spider.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Get out of here. The reason we're talking about this is because after this podcast, we're going to start talking about the map.
Blah, blah, blah,
We're going to have
blah.
a map game session.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Right?
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Sounds like we need one.
And I don't know if anybody out there, this is just a side note. These two don't watch. Well, Adam does. And I feel like Adam wants to, but he's not caught up. So I still can't talk to him about it. But Game of Thrones, last week's episode. Oh. Yeah. It was.
I was actually rooming with some people on my 2-week leave. And they were big on Game of Thrones. And they even watched it while I was gone.
This is a
I heard
spoiler-free
this little
zone.
girl. And she sounded so bossy. And
Was it Arya? I believe it was Arya.
no.
Arya's pretty bossy.
It's a new little girl. But she sounded
Female
like...
Joffrey. That would be a plague upon the lands.
She sounded like she would be like a really great leader. A really great queen or something.
Oh, Marjorie.
I don't think it's Marjorie.
Oh. Well, but I'm sorry. Let's go back to what Todd just said.
A female Joffrey would be a
A
plague,
plague upon the lands. It would. A female Joffrey would be
I
horrible.
mean, Joffrey alone was pretty plaguey, but
For a little bit of context, both have read some of the books.
I've read up to book 3 and part of book 4, but college started and I was at the most boring part of book 4, and it just bad timing made me just lose all interest because I had to
What'd you
focus
get up
on
to,
college.
Adam?
I think like season 3, season 4 maybe.
No, in terms of books.
Oh, I'm like in the middle of 4. I just can't push myself
4 is so
to
hard to
read
get through.
Cersei.
See,
is
I think 4 is good,
I hate
but it's not.
Cersei.
It's not the best.
The
one by
beginning
far,
of it is
but
hard to get through.
Yeah,
admittedly.
yeah.
I'm like midway through it, and I'm
The
just
ending,
like, I don't want to read
the
it.
ending of 4 is really good. The ending of 4, I think, is really. It sets up 5, y'all. I read 5. 5 is freaking awesome.
Oh my god!
OMG, it is so good.
I haven't read it.
Well, you need to.
Oh my god!
And season whatever, what is it? Season 6 of Game of Thrones has been so good.
So is it now ahead of the books?
You didn't know that?
Wow.
Because George R. Martin takes 80 years to write one novel.
You teaser.
Thank you.
Right your lap.
Thank you. Yum, yum, yum.
At this rate, it's going to be kind of
I saw a
pointless
thing and I had to
read
play
the
with
books.
Huh?
At this rate, it's going to be kind of pointless to read the books.
See, I'm going to go back and read the books and see if the books are different from the TV show.
Yeah, that'd be the only reason to
See,
really
that
read
I'm going to do that when the book comes out. And who knows, the book may never come out because the TV show's out.
Yeah.
They
And he
might
is
actually
old.
be following the storyline
Yeah.
to point, but who knows? You know, the TV show did differ. Like, book 3 is when it, or season 3 is when the TV show really started to.
Phone's going off.
Is it? We're in the middle
Oh.
of filming. There's no cellular devices on.
Sergeant Weeb.
Who?
Webb.
Sergeant Weeb.
He's one of the people I work with.
It's Sergeant Weeb.
What are you?
I'm a specialist.
Oh, that's right.
E4.
Well,
He
yes,
assassinates
he
people.
serves in the military. If you didn't.
Okay, oh my. That's stupid news from AT&T. I don't even care.
AT&T.
I don't care that little boy Johnny got his leg broken by a freaking sledgehammer. I don't.
That was wielded by you.
Oh,
Did this.
okay.
That's why you don't want to hear about it, because you already know about it. You did it.
Yes,
You know more details than they do.
guilty.
But anyway, talk about Game of Thrones because that's like the political intrigue of Game of Thrones is kind of like how the map game works. Wouldn't y'all say? Like it's.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Sort of.
I was hoping you would both elaborate on that further, but then you just went, yeah, sure, sort of.
We'll go with that.
The map game goes into. It's not. It's more advancing rather than political intrigue. It's constant advancing.
Yeah, it is. I mean, did y'all enjoy the last map game? That's something I've never asked y'all.
I enjoyed up to a point. Where
Okay, at what
I
point-
got too busy to enjoy it.
At what point did you? Well, it was that point when you said you can't play it anymore.
It was.
Was that the
it
point
was
where you
a-
stopped enjoying
It
it?
was a little bit before that, but I was just like I was trying to keep up with it, and updating my sheet became much more of a pain because I got really busy.
I will say,
College
like,
is rough sometimes.
I will say the map game was real. That was. Did you know that was our longest running map game?
Yeah, because you reset the world 3 times.
I know.
I did enjoy trying to keep the eastern portion eastern
Yeah,
and keep the western part out.
that was.
I know you
I
didn't.
definitely enjoyed when Nick completely wiped out all of my progress 3 times. I had more money.
Reset button.
I had so much money I didn't get to spend because I was building up for something big, and it's like, yeah, no, it's all gone. You're all dead.
Cheers.
There's no point having long-term plans in the map when Nick just resets it.
It's a minor setback.
Minor, 100 million gold down to like 10,000 is not minor.
Put on your big boy pants and get over it.
I did. That's why I stopped playing. No, I really did. It was finals week. I had to stop playing.
Yeah.
Finals week took all of my attention.
Yeah. That like last month of school.
I still barely
got
passed Calculus
really
2.
hard.
Calculus 2, for anyone watching and hasn't taken it, it sucks. For anyone who has taken it, you agree with me.
I only had to have finite math, and I'm done with math forever. Well,
I hate calculus
I mean-
so much.
not really, but
It's not even a relevant part.
you're the best one at math out of the 3 of us.
Yeah,
And you hate calculus.
I do.
And yet
Why?
you were the only one that
It's
wasn't
just
at the math
I can't
portion.
apply it as much as I can physics or geometry.
It is very theoretical. Yeah.
Calculus
Yes.
sucks.
It's like, when am I going to do this?
You talking about a sine curve?
Yeah.
What is that?
When am I
what
going
that
to do this?
Is that a sine curve? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I at least know what that is.
Math sucks.
It's just,
Theoretical math sucks. I I like up to algebra. Algebra's fun. Algebra is very useful.
I hate microbiology too.
I enjoyed calculus more than I did algebra. Algebra is horrible. I hate algebra.
Microscience.
Which is weird because algebra is the foundation upon which one does calculus.
See, I like things I can use in the games. I keyword attempt to make, because like algebra is extremely useful. Calculus, it may have some uses, but nothing I've used it for so far.
Yeah. Oh god. Ooh, that one.
Maybe it's probably more useful for more complex games.
I don't know about you when we had Miss Gibson, but I really enjoyed trigonometry.
Yeah, trigonometry was fine. I mean,
it was easy, but
I
it was
love
also
angles. I just love
challenging enough
angles
to enjoy. Yeah, I do too. But I don't like geometry.
I didn't have trig.
I love geometry.
I don't like quadrilaterals.
I kind of treated it like drawing pictures.
I didn't have trig until college, and I forgot everything as soon as I was done with the final for that class. Never taken a geometry
me too.
class. Never taken a geometry class once.
Yes, me too. Hey,
I probably should take a geometry
finite
class.
math. When I walked out of that final for finite math, I'm like,
What is finite math?
it's graph theory and probability. The graph theory was really fun. The probability sucked.
Next semester, I get to take Cal 3 and linear algebra.
I remember when we spent like a week in, I don't know what class it was, but we spent a week on y equals mx plus b. When we've gone over this plenty of times.
Gibson. It was with. I don't know if that was algebra 2 or what, but it was with Gibson.
We did not need a whole week to go over that.
Yeah, Miss Gibson.
Like one day should have sufficed.
This reminds me of the fact that Miss Gibson banned me from talking and answering any questions in her class because
You are banned from talking.
Like, I would get a point where I'd stop raising my hand and just give her the answer to the problem she was trying to get other members of the class to answer because I just wanted to move on. It was so boring.
I just read in her class.
It didn't help that
You did.
some of the math
I read in
credits.
everyone's class.
Some of the math credits I got from the couple years of homeschool I didn't transfer over, so I had to retake some stuff. So I already knew a lot. I really just wanted to progress and learn something new.
You and I read a lot in chemistry.
Yeah.
That's because she moved us from the front row to the back.
I mean,
What did she expect?
if I'm moving to the back row, I'm not going to pay attention.
No!
I get sleepy unless I'm reading.
I slept in Miss Barnes'
I mean,
class.
I've been moved to the back in Mr. Yarborough's class. That's horrible.
Yeah.
I slept through a lot of classes in high school, honestly.
But Miss Barn will love the fact that... Because she let you sleep.
She let me sleep because I was one of the only 2 students in her class that had an A.
Because you knew what the heck was going on.
I knew how to read and comprehend and write papers.
It was
Mostly fictional writing, too.
Yeah.
Fictional writing is easy.
Yeah, it's fun, too.
Research papers suck.
All right. Well, that leads us to this portion of the podcast where we're going to announce that...
We have portions?
well, I mean, I say this portion, this conclusion to this episode.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. For those of you out there that want to know, how can I play the map game? How do I do the map game? We're working on that. We're actually, after this...
I don't think anyone's wondering that. Because you haven't released the Hot Topic videos to talk about the map game.
Look, they will be released here soon, okay? I know they're a year old. They will be released very soon.
No, I think you released 1.
I did release 1. But
And
we
there's
don't...
4 more talking about map games.
But we don't talk about the map game in the one that's released. Bottom line is, we're working on a way to standardize the map game in board game form to distribute it to those who would like to play it but don't really understand the mechanics
and
of it.
children in Africa.
Yes. So, ignore him.
That's the golden rule. Always ignore me.
For anybody that wants to know how to play the game that we've been playing, how long have we been playing this, Todd? Adam and I have been playing it since, what, the 7th grade?
Yeah.
How long has that been? 7 years?
I joined in 10th.
How old were we in 7th grade? I don't even...
It's been 7 years since we were in the 7th grade, so I said 7 years.
I guess
young
like
people.
we were 11 or something.
Huh?
Were we 11 then? Or
What grade are you in when you're in the 7th grade? Or what age?
I'm just kind of like adding 4
when you're
to
in the
it.
7th grade, people.
I don't
Add
The
4 or
answer's
5. I don't know.
I don't know either. Anyway, regardless, we're going to be working on this
Maybe six.
for probably the rest of the summer.
We might have been 13.
Yeah, we'll hopefully have a working beta out sometime soon. I'm leaving it up
7
to
years.
Todd and Adam really to lead the charge on this whole thing. I don't think they know that yet, but yeah. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for tuning in. Bye!
We're going to be creating a lot more content over the summer. And in the meantime, Todd, take it away. We got to start this thing off right.
I think this blank scene, awkward scene, is going to be the end credit scene.